at least in the mid lane department. And I also think Naga is not a hero that should crush Dawnbreaker in the laning stage by any means. So that's 2 lanes that are questionable. Now let's check out their 3rd lane, which Tilted Boys have not selected yet, and it's now going to be the Lycan into the Bloodseeker, which is even more questionable. So, wow. Okay, Bait has, in my eyes, won all 3 lanes here.
Yeah, the Lycan versus Bloodseeker I can go behind. It's like, yeah, that's not a good lane for the Lycan.
It is most certainly not a good lane for the Lycan. Monkeys Forever is kind of looking at, oh, I can kill these supports, so Kidaro, Simonin, Lycan's good versus that, but oh boy, I'm a little afraid for Tilted Boys laning stage here because it looks pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith as well. Sorry to say here, but Bait's draft, it looks solid. It has counters towards Tilted Boys lineup. Maybe if Wake Me Up gets 5 hook kills on V-Tune, probably not gonna happen, but I think kill the Bloodseeker, slow him down, get Lycan a lane. That's going to be the hardest thing to achieve. Get Lycan an actually good lane, because
I mean it's a Pudge Lycan lane, yeah. That's very, even if you get a hook, what comes after that? You body block him with wolves or something? It's definitely not a straightforward lane. Maybe Ferte on his swap. Naga.
Maybe a lane swap.
I'm thinking, would that be good enough? I mean, it won't solve the core issues because I don't think Lycan really stops Dawn either in the laning stage. So we'll have to see. Maybe Ferte has something up his sleeve for this Naga Siren. This hero can potentially carry any game.
Yeah.
But there's a high probability that if the lanes don't go well for Tilted Boys, this is going to be a very much so ran over game. And I hate to say that, but we'll have to see how it goes. But up to Tilted Boys. They got to make this lanes work. And if you don't make the lanes work, then let's hope we get some big hooks here, or Forte is on some superpower mode right now and can cut waves like crazy while still finding some kills on the map. We'll see.
Like, teamwork makes the dreams work, or the dreams make the team work, whatever it is. But already coming into this series, Bait was definitely the favorite. Won game 1. They look to be on the path to continue their path in the TI regional qualifiers in North America. Push themselves one step forward and face up against Sand King Gomez, who is currently waiting for their opponents out of this series. They are definitely also watching this game. See what comes out of that. We saw C-Dub knocked out from the tournament earlier on today. The second out of the 13 participants. Tilted Boys already 1 series under their belts, a BO1 from the deathmatch yesterday to start things off for the regional qualifiers. 2 more best of 3s coming up right after this one, so still plenty of notes for all of you people to enjoy. Long day, long night, wherever you are from, or if you're just waking up, welcome to the North American qualifiers here at PGL. But there's I'm excited for what's happening later on today. Like,
you got the hook in mid lane. Oh. Hello.
Excitement.
And he's stuck.
Can he TP out? No.
He TP'd. He has no TP.
He has to walk back home, or he has to walk back to the lane.
Oh, that man.
Is the miracle that ValOdbka probably needed for this lane. It might just be enough, and there goes the full-on tips. Wake me up. You've earned it.
Yeah, I mean, if Dendi would have just accepted his fate and died there, it may have not have been so bad. But the fact that he committed the TP, really just the nail in the coffin there. Dendi, he's going to miss a lot of CS from this. In fact, he's probably going to be a level behind. And I think at that point, if you don't win your lane as Ember, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't have a better start. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's been handed out to him now. Now let's see what he does with it.
And he even
probably thought that ValOdbka's going to start off with like Slate or even Flame Guard to kick off this laning stage, and he forced him to level the chains, but it doesn't really matter at this point because he's already level 2.
Yeah, exactly. He's almost level 3 actually, if we're gonna talk numbers here. One more creep, he'll be level 3. It's not really patient with the Flame Guard to get 3, but well, it's okay. Well, either way, that was a really cute play. This guy's Pudge continues to impress me. That's what you see more than anything in like these regional qualifiers. It's just like these specialists come out with these ideas. I've seen that before, but you don't see it all the time, as Monkeys Forever, unsurprisingly, is already struggling in this off lane. It's not an easy lane.
Going as suspected, at least.
Maybe a little worse than expected, if we're going to be totally honest here. He's got 1 CS and a death already. He has just as many deaths as he does have CS now. A little bit of a grim number there.
Let's go. Door. Slams the door shut. Runs the Monon. Doesn't quite get the kill. What he was looking for. Could have gotten an easy pick off the silencer, but he's low, so VTune getting that extra buff for his thirst for blood. We've had some great nicknames in this last.
I was thinking the same thing. Just sounds like door, napkin.
The two names, of course.
NA players have the best names.
Sand King Gomez. Sure. We've got everything here. Pudge does land the hook on Kidaro, but look at how much damage he takes, and he loses his life to VTune. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they find Door.
Do indeed. And we talked about this Naga. I'm not sure. It's like when I think of Naga, I don't see myself winning a lane against a Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, it's the Monon.
So I was very curious to see what he had in store to maybe teach me how you can win versus Dawn, but not really doing that right now.
Yeah, Pudge trying to help out his buddy Monkeys Forever there with the hook, but nobody caught, and VTune will finish him off. If the hook did connect, maybe he could have lived a little bit longer, but it's all just wishful thinking at this point. VTune, 4 minutes killing spree. And to go back to this mid lane, Dendi's caught up in CS with ValOdbka, and they're both level 4. ValOdbka's about to hit level 5 at least, so he still has the XP advantage, but he's no longer dominating the lane. He only has a lead. Top lane, again, another brawl. Holy damn, this just doesn't stop the constant harass from Kidaro and VTune, because they can. There's the wolf body blocks. Maybe Kidaro could actually die here. Uses the stick, gets the stun off in time.
Monkeys is dead.
Gets a bit of a heal, and Monkeys Forever. Here's the turnaround. There goes Monkeys, dominating VTune, and another one. Stamana leaves it for him, and a double into a mega kill. VTune out of this world in this game, and it's only 5 minutes in.
I mean, they did pick Lycan into Bloodseeker bench, so I guess they kind of deserve it, but maybe that's being a little too harsh. Probably is, but either way, it's a very difficult matchup. I think this has been something that most Lycan players will actively want to ban in most games.
Stamanen trying to make a move into mid, but wakemeup also teleported at the same time, suspecting something's up. Didn't get to do the bottle refill for ValOdbka because he wanted to stay hidden. They have spotted out a ward. Ward will be dewarded. And now it's like everybody's in mid. It's not even 6 minutes yet, so see what this leads into. wakemeup. He's got the hook ready, walks away. And he catches Dendi. Got him. Tries to damage him out with the rock. Dendi with the stun onto the Ember Spirit.
I think Dendi should die here.
Looks like it. He's got 10 stick charges. Oh, wakemeup is the one who's going to die first. Oh, what a turnaround here. Ember, level 6 though, is silenced up, but Dendi got to be careful here. Just enough HP to survive, but the Arcane Curse might... No, it's not going to kill him. It's not enough damage. Oh! Just in time getting the heal on Door. Kidaro doesn't quite finish him off. Throws in the Wave of Terror, and and another attempt from the Ember Spirit. The stun's there, but he finally dies. The Ember with the Flame Guard, out of all things, finishes off the DK. Dendi trying with the quick reaction, Dragon Tail. ValOdbka getting something out of that. He is also on a 3-kill killing spree now.
We wanted to see the mid laner step it up, and he's got the game of his life here to do so on this Ember with that early start. With that double kill just now, sitting on a killing spree. And it's very rare you don't see a Dragonite level 6 at 6 minutes, or for even 5 minutes for that matter. He gets hooked again.
Uh-oh.
Into the tower.
Goes on the Dragon Tail again, but a lot of damage coming in. Blood Grenade, that should seal the deal. Dendi's got no movement speed to get out, and Pudge will drop. Kidaro will be given the kill. But that is your Dendi DK down, and Ember Spirit with another. Up to dominating now. So yeah, ValOdbka definitely has a win condition at his hands. He needs to help out Ferte. Monkeys forever. Well, he's just gone straight jungling. He has 18 last hits in 7 minutes. The lane
Monkeys
is no
forever.
longer lane for him.
Quite literal last pick of the game here. Just not really working out.
Plus, they just took double wisdom runes away from Tilted Boys.
Oh, that's big.
Kidaro diving under the tower. He wants this kill. He will take it. He will lose his life for it. At the same time, Wake Me Up killed by V2 with the rupture.
This game's getting crazy. And a lot of this net worth is on this Ember for sure, but at the same time, a lot of net worth's on VTune. So ValOdbka's having as good of a game as VTune is, if you want to look at it that way. But the Dawn is having a much better game than Monkeys is in return. So a lot of that net worth is coming down from the difference in the offlaner's net worth.
Tower isn't looking good.
Ferte taking a bit of harass there from StoneBank, but nothing decisive until Stomana decides to show Ferte instant TP. Oh, gets out before Stomana's right click connects. Teleported to a tower.
Yeah, that's not exactly where he wanted to go, but it's fine. That just kind of shows you he's not using double tap to TP. He just clicks somewhere in his base to get back home.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Venge is already level 6 now. Skywrath, kind of low on the levels for getting those wisdom runes. But we got a swap available here, and that'll just be the end of door.
Yep. Crush the door in.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Most certainly did.
Daro's not done yet. He's got Stamanen, and here comes Mr. StoneBank. Wave the hammer right on the back of the Lycan. Back broken. And on the same time, Dendi is surrounded by 4 hostiles. This Dragon Knight will not have a very happy ending. Wake Me Up for the kill.
And he's gone just like that. And Dendi
18
is struggling.
Dendi is struggling for sure. Like, even with the 18 kills this game so far, DK is now sharing 4 of those. His landing stage went off to a very rocky start.
Featuring with the Maelstrom online, close to Yasha.
The biggest issue for this DK has actually been Wake Me Up's Pudge.
Tower is under attack.
And
Yeah, definitely. Since that level 1 hook, it's been pretty difficult for him. But luckily for Dendi, he's playing DK. All he needs is a Blink Dagger. His both side laners are doing well.
Radiant's bottom tower.
His team should be like, chill, it's fine. I'm free farming. I'm the most farmed Bloodseeker you'll ever see in your life. This Lycan can't even lane. It's 10 minutes in the game. He's level 5. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And Dawn will be the same thing. Like, I am also incredibly farmed now, getting everything. All you really need to do in this game as this Dragon Knight is just stun some heroes. That's it. You're not going to get much glory this game like in game 1, but all you need is to win.
Well, can't always be the hero. Sometimes heroes also need assistance. Maybe if he was the one to shine in the last game, maybe this is, you know, StoneBank's time to shine. Already 3-0. Farm is looking pretty good. Same for V2. Bloodseeker 6-0, 102 CS, 7k net worth in 11 minutes, and maybe even higher here as ValOdbka's shown. Rupture.
Oh, this is a big kill if they can
out.
get him. All right, the TP.
It's too far away for them to catch, so he's teleported out. But Door also gets out, so V2 not catching anybody. But he doesn't really lose too much time either. Like, positive perks of being a Bloodseeker. You drop them low as they TP'd away. You're just as fast running back to the lane where you get farmed from.
Especially when you got Yasha, Phase Boost, Windlace. You're extra quick on the map. Oh, StoneBank?
Yep, drop low. StoneBank trying to go for the hero moves here. Solar Guardian out. Bye-bye.
And You know why they can't stop that? Because Silencer is level 4. At 12 minutes into the game.
It is what it is. No XP
Support's
from those wisdom
struggling.
runes either. There's going to be another set in 2 minutes, but look at Bait's movements around the map. They're highly active, highly mobile right now. They're going all over the place. No longer locked into like everybody just farming a lane, one guy maybe farming the jungle. They're coordinating a lot of moves right now, and they want to keep this tempo up as well, especially with Dendi getting closer to that blink dagger, like 1,000 gold short. That's when they really want to be like, guys, we have 4 heroes that are capable and wanting to fight.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Dragon Tail to Mystic Flare.
The blink is going to be important. So once they get that blink on Dendi, I think that's when Bait can really turn up the tempo.
Yeah.
I think Manta will be kind of nice as well, because you can get out of chains, you can get out of snare, get out of global. There's a lot of stuff you can get out with Manta this game. So B-Tune was probably waiting for that until he starts going deep looking for kills.
And even with ValOdbka kind of getting back into this game pretty well, well, not getting back into this game, keeping his lead in this game, like he's the top net worth hero for the team. Right now, he's being hunted, able to run away from Kidaro and from StoneBank. Ferte, I hope that Coca-Cola sponsor that he has on his name is gonna, you know, pull up some kind of miracle, because he's got to stay awake. He's got to stay focused this game.
Yeah, I mean, he has Manta. It's a pretty good timing for Manta as an Noggin side. Actually, quite good. 13 minutes.
They're still on the hunt for ValOdbka here. No remnants. No remnant for 3 seconds at least. And a lot of damage being dealt, and now he's finally got it. Door showing up from the other side, and here comes Wake Me Up. Blink Dagger freshly picked up for the Pudge. And another Flesh Heap stack. Here comes Monkeys Forever, though. He's shapeshifted, finds StoneBank. StoneBank's got to TP out. You got to do it now if you want to escape or live, but he looks like he's dead. Hellbear misses, and juking around in the trees, making Monkeys Forever work for his prize. He is gone.
Yep. Supports get punished for overextending just a little bit there. And the net worth advantage is still only 2k. The Nog is farming well. The Ember has a good start. It's only really the DK and the Lycan is struggling. I'd rather be a struggling DK than a struggling Lycan, but giving that Lycan any extra kill definitely will help out the cause quite a bit. And Dendi Blink Dagger is up, so next time they make that move, DK will be there. And if DK was there, that would be a kill, right? On the Ember. The Ember barely made it out, so chill out, make those moves if you're Bait.
Exactly what they need. KNS lined up for the Ember Spirit. Venge going for a Midas. Kidaro.
Of course, yeah.
What is he thinking of building out of that? However, Pudge is being initiated on at the same time. Try to TP away. Successful in doing so. Flesh Heaps level 3, so that helps out soaking up some of the damage.
Pretty much most all of it, really. That helped a lot. It's like, thanks for the space, guys. Exactly what we needed, but bad news is V-Tune is online. He's very farmed. Manta's online. You don't have a lot of ways of stopping him now that he has Manta. You had a lot of snares and roots with Naga and Ember. No, you don't.
10k at 15.
Yep.
Like, this is...
And
this is higher than most farm carries that I say are, like, really big. This
10k at 20 is pretty normal. So he's like 5 minutes ahead in his farming timing.
Yeah. Usually the indicator for a very farmed carry is 10k at 18 minutes. 18 and a half minutes. Somewhere around there. It was like seeing some of the Nagas, some of the Terror Blades. Like, if they're off to a good start, that's a good indicator. Bloodseeker at 15, like, whew. Level 14 as well. He's 3 levels ahead of the Naga, the Ember, 4 levels ahead of the Lycan. Lycan's actually caught up pretty nicely experience-wise, but here comes Ferte, shows up in the lane. He realizes that's the real one. And onto the chase. No, not really. Meanwhile, Wake Me Up at ValOdbka. But Wake Me Up, he's actually TPing in top. They're like, guys, we should try killing this V-Tune Bloodseeker. But there's a gang squad coming as well. It's Dendi and StoneBank. We're going to see a skirmish in a matter of seconds.
Oh, they want to go on V-Tune, though. The silent sleep has been used.
Sleep has been used, and the rest of the backup are showing up. They need to get this kill fast. Dendi already. Global silence coming up. Bloodseeker low on HP. V-Tune will be taken down. Doesn't get much of a fighting strength, and here comes StoneBank. He's a bit late with that Solar Guardian, but the Global Silence did hurt him that much. Ferte, still full HP. Dendi forced away. Was the Ember, and here comes Monkeys Forever. This is a pretty good fight for Tilted Boys, already getting their second kill. And Ferte still standing his ground. Dawnbreaker silenced up on the spot. Skyrat there with the Mystic Slayer. Ferte finally blown up, and Door gonna be the next one maybe if StoneBank can find him. No, he can't.
It's a team wipe, by the way.
That's a team wipe. Said it's a pretty good fight for Tilted Boys. Well, it's a pretty damn good fight. They needed that.
They definitely did, and some of the heroes that needed to get that gold too got him, as Monkeys Forever did come in. He's going to have his Helm of the Overlord now completed, so he'll have a bigger creep to play with here to help kill these supports. But killing VTune was the big prize there, as he does go down, and that was all because he used his Manta a little bit early. Then they sleep catch him, and that's why you kind of see why he's going into Satanic next. And I guess we do have a replay of this. No Manta style available here, so even though they get the stuns available, the Raw is still going off. He's still slowed, and I think the big thing there is Door. He popped that Global Silence so the Dawn couldn't protect him and also give him that extra region to survive. So
yeah,
honestly, a perfectly executed fight there by the Tilted Boys.
Also, their VTune decided to disengage and not fight back at all, realizing that his fate is sealed, probably because he's feeling that he's very strong. He's so much higher in XP. Maybe he can't kill me in the end. And still died escaping from that fight. That Manta was used before as he spotted that Naga who threw in the web. And they were like, hey guys, let's just go back in. He doesn't have a Manta. He's got no way to defend himself. Maybe if he did a bit of extra damage, that could have potentially helped out, but you know, what if situation. However, in the bottom lane, they found him again. And there goes V2 for the second time inside a minute.
VTune's been a little bit sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, his early games have been great, but the mid game, last couple games, not really finding the openings. However, StoneBank, he's the carry of this game now. This man now has a Radiance completed on his offlane Dawnbreaker with the Echo Saber, building into the BKB. He is incredibly farmed, now taking over the net worth, #1 in the game. We talked about the 15-minute 10k net worth on the Bloodseeker, only 11k right now at 19 minutes. Really cursed him out of his mind there. Good job on
almost
that.
Getting surpassed by the Naga. The Ember Spirit's almost there. Lycan's could almost say fully recovered with that Overlord helmet. Still not the best timing, but considering how hard this game already was for him and what the laning stage was like he's basically bounced back into the game like it was nothing. So VTune, that 6-month break that he's had from competitive Dota, or at least being in a big team, definitely showed that there are a bit of cracks here and there.
Oh, for sure.
The last time he played in a team was with Na'Vi in February, if I remember correct. So it's been a while.
All right, makes sense. Sometimes you go on break and you gotta take the rust off. You get higher level of gameplay, right? Like all of a sudden you're used to people that are targeting you and playing as a team. And maybe that's
Roshan already started. Smokes coming up. They actually popped 2 smokes so that they can also get Dawnbreaker into the mix. It's gonna be it's not even gonna be tight. They've already finished off this Aegis. They still decide to take the fight. VTune is very fast right now. Wake Me Up is low. They just need to find the low targets. Root coming out onto the Dawnbreaker. They've got the Shapeshift coming out as well. Kidaro throwing in the stun. They got the Lycan lockdown on the spot. Dendi coming in to help as well. And the Rupture will run down the Lycan. And now the Ember. He's got the Aegis. The song played out by Ferte. Wants to get out of there. Wants to protect ValOdbka in the process. But he's out of remnants. He might just lose his Aegis. He might just lose his life as well because he's got nowhere to get out. And there's the stun from Kidaro. They will get the Aegis out of the way. 6 seconds for the remnant. He's not going to live that long.
And he's gone, so good fight. The big boss there, StoneBank, sitting in the front like, oh, you want to go on me? I got Radiance, I got Echo. Gets off a full duration Starbreaker, stuns up Monkey King and his minions, killing them out along with the Rupture on top of him. Makes it so that all of a sudden... Oh, wait, I don't know what I said, but either way...
it's completely fine, but yeah, that was... oh, Pudge is actually getting jumped on in the mid lane.
Pudge is gone.
Wake Me Up going down. So Pudge is out of play. But yeah, it was Monkeys Forever, which you probably...
that's the one.
the Lycan just running his blood out of his system.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was really just a great Starbreaker by StoneBank there that set all of that up. And just putting his body on the line there too, being like, I'm at 2.4k HP, I've got this Radiance, so you have the miss chance on everything. Allowed everyone to get in perfect positioning. It is kind of ironic that Monkeys Forever doesn't play Monkey King at all.
True.
Probably should.
But it is
either way,
plural.
okay.
It's monkeys.
I mean, that's how he plays Brewmaster. I don't understand. What's a plural monkey?
I mean, Monkey King with Ags. So yeah, I guess you're technically right here.
There you go. Love technicalities.
I submit.
All right, V-Tune here.
With
All right. What about StoneBank? What do you get? BKB?
BKB Radiance and onto the punch.
And
that's a very nice Starbreaker right there. You gotta have the hammer the right way.
So it won't really matter. It might actually cost them one Lotus, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I didn't actually expect him to build.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Because of the Naga, it makes sense. What is happening?
Stomanen.
What was that?
He's got a Midas.
The Midas. Oh, he's got a Midas in the sky. He's doing it again.
They have a Midas on Dendi, they have a Midas on Sky, and they have a Midas on Kidaro. They got triple Midas.
Never gonna hear the end of it. He's never gonna hear the end of it again, building a Midas. Like, okay, maybe because Kidaro said, I want to build one, Stoman is like, okay, maybe I can too. But they got 3 Midases in the team already.
Yes, they do. And that's kind of concerning because the game has slowed down, right? And the two big boys, which is going to be StoneBank in this game, he's unkillable right now. And of course, V-Tune, he was killable. I'm not sure if he is anymore with Satanic on top as well. And he's going for Aghanims. So that's going to be another way to give him that barrier, that HP. And of course, more than anything, it's going to give him more AoE damage to deal with the Naga, which I didn't even cover when we talked about how good Bloodseeker can be versus Naga. Add the Blood Mist on top of it, doing that percentage-based damage to illusions. It's going to be very difficult to keep those alive.
Spicy. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good to have. Giving that extra scaling for the Bloodseeker. Still, ValOdbka, that one only death, picking up the Aegis and then dying with the Aegis, and right after, he still had a damn good Ember game. He's up to par with the net worth you're supposed to have as an Ember that could still continue making plays. If he had, say, 3k less net worth, if he was below 10k, you really start to notice the difference where an Ember is making plays and an Ember is too afraid to do anything or can't actually do anything. That will definitely be a providing force for the team, that this Ember can still do things.
Yeah, it definitely can, especially when he gets this Linken's. Already has like high-end Sange available.
Yeah.
The next is going to be Linken's, which will help him quite a bit.
Oh, we got a Solar Guardian being popped here, but they found an illusion, which definitely got destroyed. Now they're in trouble. Quick song into the Orchid. Dendi trying to give up some backup here, but the illusions from the Naga finish him off. A lot of damage. Rupture being used as well. StoneBank coming up to the help, going to help him out. Wake Me Up. He's going to be the one to drop soon, but not quite yet. However, Monkeys Forever, he's the one to drop to V-Tune, and Wake Me Up. Still StoneBank's like, I want this kill. Get over here. Ferte being targeted this time, swapping over, but the hook from Wake Me Up. By the time Kidaro goes down, the illusions, and ValOdbka doing a lot of heavy work, and Wake Me Up finally taken down, hunted down, and Ferte, he is also around in the area there. Meanwhile, Dendi finally finished off by the Ember, by the Silencer. So V-Tune and StoneBank, they have to retreat.
I mean, the
going all the way
so
to 3 different places.
Yeah, it was a lot of split targeting there. I'm not sure they knew who they wanted to go on. Not a huge fan currently of this Midas on Stomanen, because if he had, like, for example, a Ghost Scepter or 4 Staff, he could definitely live there and maybe get a couple more spells off. So if they want to go this triple Midas route, I think they should probably just chill and farm a bit longer. Have them pay off into some real items, because right now your Sky doesn't have any useful items. He just has Midas into Arcane Boots. That's it. Probably wants to get that Ghost Scepter territory or Staff. maybe a Glimmer Cape. But Naga is getting stronger with the Heart of Tross going into the Butterfly, pretty much matching the timings or item per item at this point with the Bloodseeker. With Bloodseeker just picking up the Aghanim Scepter. We'll see how much effect that'll have in the team fights.
V-Tune still has a mind-numbing stat of 11, 2, and 1. Same with StoneBank. You talked about him being the actual carry. Well, earlier on we mentioned maybe Dendi's not the hero this game. Maybe it's StoneBank's turn. He's also 5 and 5, 5, 1 and 5 with the Dawnbreaker. Definitely a force to be reckoned with.
This Ag's being picked up. V-Tune has a 1600 HP shield as he might be able to get a rupture off onto Monkeys Forever here. Gonna try and TP out, but the damage is just way too much.
Too
He's
late,
gone.
but is it enough for a reinitiation here? Kidaro, he's also in the lane. Wake Me Up, moving in.
I think Naga's gonna get deleted here.
Hooked in between all of the illusions. Beautiful hook there as he finishes him up. But Ferte, that Blood Mist is doing work, and Wake Me Up. Here comes V2 and race car all the way to Ferte, and Door gets a big hammer, and that door is broken once again. Bait for the objective, and straight to the high ground maybe even, because it looks like ValOdbka, Wake Me Up, can't hold it, just the two of them. Hook connects onto Dendi. Dendi pops the BKB, stuns the Pudge right away, and maybe Pudge will be the next casualty. Yes, sir.
There's been some really cool plays by this Pudge. I think he's trying his absolute best here. In that last fight, he almost saved a Naga by using the Psychic Headband to push back the Bloodseeker. Tried to dismember and save him, but unfortunately he already used that earlier on the fight. But all these hooks and small plays, you know, just a little small shout out to his Pudge play. It's been good from start to potentially finish here, as he did shut down Dendi at the beginning of the game, into having multiple good saves. So credit where credit is due here.
Well, Ferte now has an empty slot in his inventory with that Heart Manta Orchid. As you talked about the Butterfly. Gonna have to get to that reasonably soon. They need that extra damage output. That would also help out the Ember a lot. 5-man smoke towards the bottom lane. Maybe even into the triangle. Who do they find? Black Dragon leading the forces. Ferte in front. V-Tune right there. They saw him. He walking straight into them. And this is the opportunity they got, but the stun from Venge does do a bit of work here, but the Solar Guardian from StoneBank. ValOdbka isolated on the other side. V2 dropping low, but there's the heal. The Satanic kicks in with the Blood Mist, and it's just utter humiliation. Coming out from Bait towards Tilted Boys. They will pay a heavy price. Even the buyback coming out from Wake Me Up can't help his teammates out.
And Venge has an Aghanim Scepter as well to help join this game. I must say, Skywrath with Midas is probably the worst item you can buy on this hero. I know they're winning the game and everything, but it's just like I don't think of a worse item this hero could buy. Well, the Venge makes a little sense because sometimes you actually do right click with the Wave of Terror. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
definitely not
okay. It deals
with
damage. Like it's an agi hero building it that actually uses your right clicks for something. Like the Sky doesn't. Like you don't get any benefit from the attack speed.
I mean,
money. Just
I'm pretty sure Stomanen just bought this with like the biggest troll face ever. You know, it's like, oh, you buy Midas on DK and Venge?
Doesn't mention his teammates anything. It's just giving a bit of a grin on his face, like,
yeah,
do this.
That's what I imagine that purchase as being. As Roshan will be up, Aegis and Chiefs available. V2 will lay into it with his Bloodseeker here. And we're kind of seeing the effect of, why is Roshan running away actually? But we're seeing the effect of like this Blood Mist plus Maelstrom as well. Now Mjolnir on top of it. These Naga Illusions, they can't fight under the Blood Mist. That's way too much damage. And it doesn't help the case. This matchup was always bad for the Naga, but now that Mjolnir does 150% damage to illusions with the 7.34 patch, makes this matchup even harder.
Now let's see what comes out of this. They've got themselves a high ground push on their minds.
Radiant are making
They would have to get through that mid-tier 2 tower at least if they want to secure Megas. Bottom's already gone. There's a range racks in the top lane, and they're already here. They are trying to split as much as they can on the side of Tilted Boys, but that clock, that's ticking louder and louder and louder. The inevitable end is upon us soon.
Diffusal blade.
Okay. I mean, he attacks very fast, right?
That's not the reason. I'll tell you in a sec.
He can slow his targets. We'll see. Mantle.
Well, either way, there's a
anyway. See what they can do. ValOdbka's right behind them, actually, here. Dawnbreaker very low. The Aegis might pop here, but he gets a lot of regeneration out with that Luminosity. Going out from the Starbreaker.
Mega creeps coming to a theater near you.
Surely do. That's a movie that at least Bait wants to see, but the Tilted Boys squad not feeling too happy. Pudge with the save. He eats his buddy, brings him to the fountain. Song being used. Dawn is low. V-Tun's also half HP. No Satanic right now. Monkeys Forever deleted. And now Kidaro has to tank the bullet, but he's got the Ags. He's got himself an illusion to bring back into the action. Still 5v4.
Yeah. And it looks like they're back.
So talk to me about the Fusel. Maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll let you talk in a bit. Well, looks like the final moments of Tilted Boys are upon them. Bait crushing them one by one, taking their rightful place as victors after that first game, continuing where they left off game number 2. Despite Dendi having a bit of a rocky start to the game, doesn't stop them from finishing this game in style and fashion. Dendi's Bait Boys, they continue their march. Just the tier 4s and the throne left to go, or to force Tilted Boys to tap out.
No Naga, no Pudge. It might be a reality here.
Still continuing with the same business. Almost done with the tier 4 Monkeys Forever. Looks like the last fight. Kidaro with a stun. Dendi also following it up. Monkeys Forever down to half HP already. Radiance burning around. Dendi also flying about here. Almost getting himself a secondary stun, but that cheese, he might have to pop it just to get more mana for himself.
They got 15 seconds to end this if they want to end it.
Yeah, well, 8 seconds ain't going to be enough.
They called it.
GG's called. Throne dies. Fate wins.
Yeah, I might as well talk about why he made Diffusal. The Diffusal itself has no value.